and later signed the historic 1979 peace treaty with Israel. We've all heard about the so-called brain drain of scientists and academics from Israel, where there is an organization which is trying to balance that by bringing immigrant entrepreneurs to Israel and giving them the tools to succeed here. A few days ago I visited with them, and here's what I found.
I love Israel. I love Israel from more than 20 years. I believe in the startup nation, and this is a country where everything is possible.
Sarah Fadida is an entrepreneur from France. She has a startup idea, but in Israel, you also need a network of contacts. This is where immigrants are at a disadvantage. The Hive is an accelerator program that aims to fix that.
During 6 months, they will be at the Hive, working from the office space that you see here, working with mentors. They will have a meeting with experts, lawyers, accountants, patent attorneys. They will have consulting in UX, in UI, in marketing, in finance. They will receive all the tools they need to create their startup in Israel.
The Hive is located on the campus of Tel Aviv University and was born 3 years ago as part of Vahim, a non-profit organization aimed at making Israel's brain game succeed.
We are training the Olim on how to find a quality position in Israel, how to interview in Israel, what kind of salary can you get. First of all, we train them. 2, we give them a lot of connections. All immigrants in general, what they lack when they come, they didn't serve in the army, they don't have a family, they don't have connections. So we are their family, we are their network, and we also have a lot of connection with companies. 350 companies are working with us to build the brain game, and they hire this highly skilled Olim because they see that they are a strategic resource.
He says they have 800 alumni so far and 10,000 registered who are participants in their programming. Patricia says the average participant is in their early 30s with university degrees and work experience.
Actually, an immigrant entrepreneur, sometimes they are very skilled, but they lack the connections, they lack the contacts, and in Israel everything is about connections. So that's what we are trying to do, to put people in contact and to create opportunities for them to meet investors and to practice their pitch.
At a recent pitch night with Google, startups from the Hive presented their projects to a group of venture capitalists and investors.
It's my office. Every day we are a small team here in Israel, so 3 people, and it's a good place to have a good fit and to work together. So it's really a good advantage.
Joel says that being identified as an Israeli startup is an advantage on the global market.
I was in Hong Kong 1 year ago, and I have a meeting with people about TagBuy, and I've just explained to say, okay, TagBuy, it's a company, and we have an R&D and customer support in Israel, and the people show me wow, and I have the feeling that my company was a big successful company just because it came from Israel. So really? it's a really good branding to say that I come from Israel.
Vian Chan was born in Hong Kong and immigrated from Berlin.
I wanted to contribute something to Israel, but when I did it, I had no idea what I was doing. But at the same time, I just had this idea, well, people are wasting a lot of time on the internet, myself included, and what if I could, find a way to fix that? And then one thing led to another, and I ended up with a startup. And with the Hive, well, I don't speak Hebrew very well yet. So the Hive is possibly one of the few accelerator programs in Israel which is English friendly.
Vian says she's found the Israel startup scene less rigid than abroad.
In Israel, the sense of hierarchy is much flatter. It's much easier to reach out to someone who is much more experienced than you and who might even be, a big shot, per se. Whereas in a lot of other places, is that you call their secretaries, they may or may not get back to you, you sit and wait. And there's a lot, and in Israel that's very much reduced.
Sarah Fadida is developing her startup here.
I mostly get workshop, working space, office hours with professional and expert, and simulation for pitching, and the most important, relationship with investors. It really helped me. People are great, are really helping me. I have an advisor team of very senior people in Israel who are helping me in this process, finding relation, connection, and every day is made by new connections.
From the Hive in Tel Aviv, this is Aryeh O'Sullivan reporting for IBA News.